Music and life to the full.
xRhythms.
Okay, hey everyone. This is Joe and John from the band Hope Through Grace. Guys, thank you very much for doing this interview with me.
Oh, dude, thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
Awesome. So let's start with the story of how did you guys meet?
Wow. Okay, we're going back that far. Okay, so basically, my parents fostered Joe's mum from the age of like 14, like up until about 18, 19, and then she married his dad. Joe came around, and then
Well, you came around first.
years later, I started a Christian metal band in 2004 called Rising from Death. About 5 years into the journey, when Joe was like 15.
I was 15, yeah.
Yeah, Joe joined us as bass player for Rising from Death. So
You're both part of this band Rising from Death. So where did the ideas for starting Hope Through Grace come through?
Rising from Death comes to a natural end. You know, we kind of all go our separate ways, start doing different things. I think John got quite into drum and bass and like DJing. And then after, I think, how many years? 2, 3?
oh no, more than that. We're talking 2000 and when did the lockdown happen? Oh my
Like 20,
gosh.
2020.
Yeah, 2020. Joe messages me and says, like, we just want to do a jam session with some friends. I was just like, you know what? It's not going to go anywhere. I'm just going to go along for the ride because I haven't played drums in a while and I got the itch to play drums. And Joe and his two friends, Rowan and Tom, we met up in the studio. We had 1 2-hour jam session. Managed to write 2 songs in that session. So we were like, oh, there is something here. So
Just run with it ever since.
Awesome. What are your influences? And a little more specifically, I wanna see what non-metal influences you guys have. Because every time I research a band, they will always, if they're a metal band, they will always quote something that isn't metal. That really surprises me.
I've got so many.
Go on, you go first.
See, I'm very widespread with my music base, so it's kind of like I love Johnny Cash. Anything Johnny Cash does is just like, it's just golden. I like ska a lot. I'm really into. I think Madness is a big inspiration, but again, that came from my dad. I'm a massive Foreigner fan. I gotta say it. It's
There's
super
nothing
cheesy.
wrong with that. There's nothing wrong
But
with
I love
Foreigner.
You put Foreigner on, and straight away I'll be singing at the top of my lungs.
I have some pretty weird ones, I think. Like Joe was saying before, I'm heavy into drum and bass. When I was like 14, that was kind of like the happy hardcore and the drum and bass scene. But I always liked the stuff that was a little bit more underground and a little bit more heavier than everything else. But also, I'm quite a lot into like blues. So like artists like Paul Kossoff, like the guitarist from Free.
Free, yeah.
And weirdly, one of my weird ones is I have this weird obsession with DC Talk.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I think more their like rockier stuff, but I just love their kind of like stuff from the Free at Last and some of Jesus Freak. But I think there's a lot of pick and choosing about which songs. But yeah.
Awesome, very nice. So you get the band together, you come up with a name. Where does the added online content come from? So far you've got a reaction, you've got a what's in the box. Was that also it just kind of happened, or was that a conscious decision?
Okay, so our main goal has always been about like sharing the gospel with people, but I've found over the years that actually just like leading people to Christ and being like, okay, bye, I don't like that. And so we always aim to build relationships with people, and we've actually started like a Monday night Bible study from the band.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I think our goal has always been, my mind's gone blank. Where was I going with this?
Basically, yeah. So we want it to be more kind of relationship focused.
Content.
There we go.
Yeah.
In a way that the music is just kind of like window dressing. It's something nice that people can latch onto and can see. But what we really want people to do is to actually interact with us, come and talk to us, come and get to know us, and then build relationships from there, and help bring people to the kingdom that way.
And I think the additional content was how can we reach people that might not necessarily like our music and still build those relationships with people?
Yeah, just diversify crowds so it's all kind of like the big family and everyone feels welcome no matter where they're from, basically.
That's really cool. I really like that.
Yeah.
If you could pick one single band that you could go on tour with,
Okay.
who would you pick and why?
So many. This is not fair.